Have you ever felt that talking too much can actually make things more complicated? Or maybe there are times when we feel it's better to stay silent, but we're unsure about the right moment to do so. In this video, we're going to talk about something often overlooked in everyday communication: silence. Yes, silence. It turns out silence isn't just about not speaking. Silence can be a powerful force in our lives. We'll explore 5 extraordinary benefits of silence that can not only transform how we communicate, but also change the way we view life, face challenges, and build relationships. So, make sure you watch until the end. The 3 gates of words. Before we dive deeper into the benefits of silence, there's a fundamental principle in communication worth exploring. This principle, taught by the Buddha, can guide us in choosing our words wisely. The Buddha once said that before we speak, we must pass through 3 gates. These gates determine whether our words are truly valuable and meaningful. Let's go through them one by one. The first gate: are these words valuable? Before we speak, we should ask ourselves, do these words hold value? Do they bring benefit? Or will they only add noise to the conversation? If our words merely fill empty space, it's better to remain silent. The second gate: are these words necessary? Often we feel compelled to speak, even when there's nothing essential to say. Talking just for the sake of talking, to fill silence or seek attention, can undermine our credibility. We need to consider whether our words are truly needed at that moment. The third gate: can these words make a difference? Our words should have purpose. Will they create a positive impact? Can they help someone else? Or will they simply lead to new problems? If we're unsure, it's better to hold back and not speak. By passing our words through these 3 gates, valuable, necessary, and impactful, we can become more thoughtful about when to speak and when to remain silent. When we do choose to speak, our words will be more appreciated and carry greater weight. Remember, the words we say cannot be taken back. Like an arrow released from a bow, our words can influence others in unexpected ways. So, use your words wisely. The power of silence. Now that we understand how to choose the right words, let's talk about silence itself. Silence is often seen as passive, even weak, but in reality, silence holds extraordinary power. Why is silence important? Silence doesn't mean we lack opinions or don't care. Silence is about knowing when to speak and when to allow our thoughts the clarity and focus they need. One great figure who deeply understood the power of silence was Sun Tzu, the legendary strategist in the art of war. Sun Tzu taught that the most challenging enemy isn't the one who yells or provokes, it's the one who remains silent. He explained that when we are silent, we confuse our adversaries. They begin to wonder, what is this person thinking? They try to analyze us, overthink our next move, and as they focus on figuring us out, they lose sight of their own objectives. Silence can cause them to lose their way. Rather than getting caught up in unproductive conversations, we can use silence as a strategic weapon to control situations and divert attention. Isn't that a remarkable power? Silence isn't just powerful in conflict or strategy, it's also profoundly impactful in our daily lives. In the midst of noise and chaos, silence offers us a space to reflect, to gain a clearer perspective on the situations we face. Silence can also demonstrate inner strength. Notice how people who remain calm and composed during challenging situations stand out. They don't need to speak loudly or act impulsively. Their ability to stay in control reveals true power. Silence isn't a sign of weakness. On the contrary, it's a way to showcase inner resilience, create space for thoughtful decisions, and leave a deeper impact than words spoken without purpose. By embracing silence, we can find balance, make better choices, and even influence those around us in meaningful ways. Silence is not merely the absence of speech, it's the presence of wisdom. 5 benefits of silence in life. In the previous segment, we explored the power of silence in controlling situations. But did you know that silence also has many other benefits that can enhance our quality of life? Here, we'll delve into 5 remarkable benefits of silence that you might not have considered before. Benefit 1. Silence confuses your opponents. In life, we often encounter people or situations that challenge us. One of the best ways to overcome them is through silence. Remember Sun Tzu's words in the art of war: if you know when to be silent, you can defeat your enemy without fighting. When we remain silent, others begin to wonder what we're thinking and what our next move will be. This creates confusion and causes them to lose focus. They don't know how to counter us, which gives us a strategic advantage. Silence allows us to take control without doing anything. Benefit 2. Silence helps you focus. Look at successful people around us. Many of them are known for being quiet, like Elon Musk in his childhood. His parents even thought he had a hearing problem because he was so silent. But in reality, his silence was his way of concentrating. Silence creates space for us to focus on one goal, on what truly matters. In a world full of distractions, the ability to stay quiet and focus on what's important can make us more productive and effective in achieving our goals. Benefit 3. Silence attracts more attention. Sometimes, silence can be more powerful than words. Have you ever heard the saying, "Silence is golden"? It's not just an empty phrase. Silence often compels others to pay more attention to us because they're curious about what we're thinking. When we remain silent, we show self-control. People become intrigued and want to understand us better, especially when we stay calm in high-pressure situations. Silence also allows others to speak, fostering trust and deeper connections. Benefit 4. Silence builds trust. Many people believe that building strong relationships requires constant talking and self-expression. However, successful individuals understand that listening is far more important than speaking. When we remain silent and listen attentively to others, we show that we value them. This fosters a deep sense of trust. People feel appreciated when they can express themselves and know that they are genuinely being heard. It's not about talking to gain attention, but listening to understand. Silence enables us to form deeper, more meaningful connections. Benefit 5. Silence strengthens negotiation skills. In negotiations, we often feel the need to talk more to get what we want. However, silence can be a powerful tool in these situations. For instance, when you receive an offer that doesn't meet your expectations, resist the urge to respond immediately. Pause and remain silent for a moment. The discomfort caused by the silence often pushes the other party to offer something better. Silence provides the space to gather more information and make more informed decisions. These 5 benefits, confusing your opponents, enhancing focus, attracting attention, building trust, and strengthening negotiation skills, highlight just how powerful silence can be. Silence isn't a sign of weakness. Instead, it's a skill that can transform how we interact with others and achieve our goals. The more we learn to harness the power of silence, the wiser and more effective we become in navigating life's challenges. Silence isn't just the absence of words. It's a tool for clarity, strength, and purpose. Silence as a strength. In previous segments, we discussed various benefits of silence, from its role in relationships and negotiations to its effectiveness in dealing with opponents. Now let's dive deeper into how silence itself can become a profound strength in our lives. We often perceive people who speak loudly, seek attention, or dominate conversations as strong. But in reality, silence is one of the greatest forms of strength. Silence isn't a sign of weakness, it's a reflection of inner power. Why is silence a strength? Silence provides us with the opportunity to control ourselves, think clearly, and avoid being swept away by emotions. In high-pressure or conflict situations, the ability to remain silent shows that we have complete control over our emotions and actions. For example, in heated debates or emotionally charged situations, those who remain silent display wisdom. They don't rush to respond or retaliate. They understand that silence gives them the time to think, choose their words wisely, and respond in a measured way. Throughout history, many great leaders have been recognized for their ability to remain silent. Umar bin Khattab once said, "I have never regretted my silence, but I have often regretted my speech." This highlights that silence isn't weakness, it's a wise decision. By staying silent, we not only avoid making mistakes, but also give ourselves space to grow and learn from the situation. Silence also helps us steer clear of futile arguments. Too often we speak just to prove we're right, but many debates fail to offer solutions. Silence allows us to bypass unproductive conflicts and focus on what truly matters, achieving our goals, growing as individuals, and maintaining healthy relationships. When we're silent, we open our ears and hearts to others. Silence allows us to listen deeply, not just to wait for our turn to speak. This is a profound act of respect and can significantly improve the quality of our relationships. Silence isn't about being passive or powerless. On the contrary, it's a sign of self-control, wisdom, and emotional regulation. Through silence, we can focus better, make wiser decisions, and remain composed no matter what life throws at us. Silence isn't emptiness, it's a strength that creates space for growth, action, and living life with greater wisdom. By embracing the power of silence, we can lead with intention, avoid unnecessary distractions, and find clarity and peace in a noisy world. Conclusion. From everything we've discussed, one thing is clear. Silence isn't just about not speaking. Silence is a profound strength, a strength to think clearly, listen deeply, and act wisely. We've explored how silence can help us choose our words more carefully, maintain focus, capture attention, and build stronger relationships. Silence gives us time to reflect, exercise self-control, and make better decisions. I hope that after watching this video, we can all better appreciate the power of silence in our daily lives. Try to be more mindful in deciding when to speak and when to remain silent. Remember, in every moment of silence lies an opportunity to think deeper and act more effectively. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to click like and subscribe so you won't miss more inspiring content. Also, if you have personal experiences or thoughts on how silence has impacted your life, share them in the comments below. I'd love to hear your story. Thank you for watching, and may we all discover the strength in every moment of silence we choose. See you in the next video.